Hello Internet, welcome back to Watch with Joe. It's time for another episode of Peaky Blinders. Yes, heading into episode 3 of series 2. Let's do a little bit of a recap on what happened in the last episode. It's sort of a consolidating position kind of feel to the beginning of the episode, with Tommy beaten mostly to death and Ada almost being, there was some work to do to get things back on track, and Tommy immediately almost goes to London and meets with Solomons, the head of the Jewish gang in Camden, who's played by the wonderful, incredibly talented Tom Hardy, one of my favourite actors at the moment. Actually, not even just at the moment, just full stop, one of my favourite actors, full stop. There we go. Little bit of tenseness there, but they did apparently come to an agreement, much to the disdain of Savini, the head of the Italian gang, who has a little bit of a temper on him, to put it mildly. The rest of the episode was mixed between a couple of stories, but mostly the expansion of the Shelby Empire and doing that in the form of property. Buying Ada a house in London, buying Polly a house, just showing that there's wealth in the family now, kind of thing, you know. It's putting in roots in different areas. It's interesting. But another part was Tommy finding out what was causing Polly's bad moods recently, and him finding her lost children. We found out that her dreams were true and her daughter did die, but her son lives, and Tommy's told him about her, but has warned Polly not to go see him because the courts would never allow her to see him again if she tried to go see him, and told her to wait until he was 18. Polly did not take that well, and at the reopening of the garrison went on a bit of a drunken sexual rampage, and the next morning, doing the walk of shame, who would be at her front door? Oh, it's her son. So that's going to be an embarrassing conversation in this episode, or maybe off screen. The other thing is Campbell still being an enormous twat, the most self-righteous person to ever live. Oh, I just hate him so much. I am so sure that he ordered Tommy to kill that guy in episode 1, so that he had some dirt on Tommy, saying, I can charge you for murder, so that you do this thing for him. I'm absolutely sure it is, but I may be proved wrong. We'll find out, I suppose, at some point in the season. But Tommy's got to get rid of this guy, like on a permanent basis, because he's going to keep popping up again and again and again. So there we go. And the final bit I suppose to talk about is Arthur is now on coke, so that's going to end well. Again, enough of me talking. It's time to watch episode 3 of Peaky Blinders.
I imagine you boys have quite a laugh at my expansion.
Laugh, sir?
You think it's funny that I developed feelings?
No idea what you're talking about, sir.
I have no regrets about what happened with Miss Burgess. No bad memories.
Continue lying to yourself, young man. Old man. Well, let's say young man. What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day.
What are you?
Wait. It's not a real gun.
Let's have a look then,
It's made of wood.
Bang. Bang. Very nice.
The man who came to the house, he's driving a push car, he looks rich. What does he do?
He works with horses.
Really? I love horses.
This is interesting.
You are who you are, aren't you? We don't choose. And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Gentlemen, this is your cousin, Polly's son, Michael.
They seem nice.
They can be. They can also be very not nice.
Black country boys and Blummy boys are on the same side again.
Now be the bloody day.
Well, this is the bloody day.
London, man. There for the taking.
He's putting his 100 men together for Solomon's. Very interesting.
What age are you, Michael?
17.
17. Which means it's not up to you, right?
I'm 18 in a few weeks. I'll make up my own mind.
I'm gonna write a letter to Polly saying when you're 18 you come back here and sort things out.
I've just told you. I'll make up my own mind.
Ooh.
In my village, there's this little wishing well. It's made of white bricks. If I spend another day in that village, I'm gonna blow it up with dynamite. Probably blow my hands off with it, but it'd be worth it.
I'm not sure about this one.
Just to see all those pretty white bricks spread over the pretty village green.
You have got some deep-seated anger. I'm not sure what you're angry at.
Name?
Abbey Heath.
Abbey Heath. Profession?
Baker.
Good name. Fill it out. Fuck off. Name?
Billy Kitchen.
Billy Kitchen. Occupation?
Head baker.
Don't touch any of the bread. It'll most likely explode. Any questions? Yes.
I haven't even seen any bread.
This is going to be interesting.
There are fucking rules for a fucking reason. Quite simply, they have to be obeyed. The distinction between bread and rum is not discussed. Anything, right, that your superior officer says to you, or any of your other fucking superior officers say to you, yeah? Not discussed! Rule number 3.
This is 1920s. Do not talk about Fight Club.
Forgive me, I interrupted you.
I'm kind of liking this dynamic. I don't think that went exactly how Tommy wanted it to go. There we are. More coke, Arthur. What it's supposed to be for special occasions and race days and stuff. Not every day. Jesus. Oh no, please. Oh, you!
There was another reason I came to see you tonight. Just didn't want you to be made a fool of, is all.
Ooh.
Well, your landlady used to run the most famous whorehouse in Stetchford. She's only semi-retired. Told you in the spirit of friendship and cooperation. See you Sunday.
Name. Profession.
Illegal bookmaker.
You don't admit that. You say something like umbrella mender, and we decide you're lying, and then we arrest you.
Umbrella mender.
The favourites, they're all winning. And the second favourites are being done. He's bewitching them. Bewitching? Gypsy stuff. Herbs, potions.
Oh, this is interesting.
And he's typical.
I'm not sure how much of it is
They know who's going to win.
reality
Regular
or him
customers,
just being the most paranoid person in the
You'd
room.
think they'd be
Apparently.
loyal to him.
He's got a temper. Paranoid.
Is there somebody listening?
Yeah.
All right, I'll say it. We'll kill the Hancocks kid and send a message. Good. And then you deal with Tommy fucking Shelby.
This is a tense situation.
I have unfinished business in this filthy city. And when the time comes, I will finish that business. And then my wrath will come down on all of yous. You tell your friends in the police station that I know. And when my judgment comes, I'll be the one that's laughing.
Oh, he's such a dick. I mean, not even just on a minimal level, he's just a dick in general. And he's still this... Oh, he's got this... I don't know where his self-righteousness comes from. Is it just manifested, or is there something in his past? Or is he just one of these dicks who thinks that he's better than everyone else? And does he want power, or does he want notoriety? I just don't get it. Ugh. Ugh. Just leaves a bad taste in the mouth. And he's supposed to be the good person. From a moral standpoint, anyway. He's just as bad as Tommy. Like I said last week. Yeah.
Howard Hancocks. Tell everybody, this is what happens to blinders who come into a grave from now on. It's not real! I'm not real!
Oh. Christ.
Well, as company treasurer, I need your permission to spend 1,000 guineas.
1,000 guineas on a horse.
That's right.
What's so special about this horse?
Tommy's had a death threat, so we'll have to go with him for protection.
So, you're going to close up the
Michael, what the fuck are you doing?
and blow 1,000 guineas on a horse that's
You
not
don't
even
spy on family business.
I want to go with them.
You see?
I love horses. I could even help.
Over my dead body?
We'll go there, buy an horse, come back.
I'll drop him back at the house in Sutton before it gets dark.
No.
Oh, yeah.
2,100, 2,200.
Why do I have a
Why do
feeling
people come late to these things?
she's important?
2,700 in my bin. 2,600 I
Who
am.
is she?
You still don't tell me what you do.
Oh, I do bad things. But you already know that. Right.
That bloody
This
job.
is interesting.
Officers all shot.
Oh, here he is.
I'll say, she's got contacts in the racing world. Yeah, Michael, you drive.
Thomas Shelby.
Arthur, chill time, chill. Now you know, Michael.
He's old and he's stupid and he's hungry and he's sore and he's lame and he's blind and he's dirty and he's poor. Give him more, give him more, give him more, give him more, give him more.
Okay. So that was episode 3 of the second season of Peaky Blinders. Interesting episode. I'm not sure where to start, really. Let's talk about Michael. I think that's a good place to start. First off, incredibly awkward conversations with Polly throughout the episode. I can't put my finger on something. There's something about him. He wants something, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's anything to do with Polly. I think he wants something that Tommy can give him. And I keep coming back to that conversation in the pub. Is it power? I think that'd be a bit of a stretch. Maybe he just wants a good fight. I don't know. But there's something about it, but I just don't know about it. It feels off. It's like Curly. I've got that feeling, you know. You had a feeling about something at the horse auction. I've got a feeling about Michael. I just can't put my finger on it though. I'm sure it will resolve itself though. What else? Okay, so Tommy's 100 Men are in Camden. There is a level of tension between Solomon and Tommy's men. And once again, I'm not sure what to put my finger, what it is about it. And I keep coming back to the fact that Solomon does not completely trust Tommy. So he's been cautious about trusting his men. But we'll see how that relationship blooms during the rest of the season. I mean, we're halfway through the season now, so things are going to start building. Let's go to Campbell, who remains the biggest dickhead on the planet. Well, not literally, you know, but one of the things I liked least about this was that he has a picture of Grace, and I don't like it. Last season, I described it as Dad's best mate, who is now who's been put into a father position, sort of, and is now going to try and marry the girl. It's like all kinds of nasty. It's like I know this will be a weird reference for some people. It's like when it's like in Sweeney Todd, when Joanna is the who is Sweeney's, well, Benjamin Barker's daughter, and she was taken by the judge, and who intends to marry her, even though he's been like raising her. It's kind of like that. It's disgusting. So yeah, I get a nasty. It adds to the nasty feeling I have about him. I know last season he did propose, but yeah, the fact that he still wants her, it feels, even after she shot him. It's and he has this weird thing about he wants so much respect, but he hasn't done anything, as far as I can see, to earn any respect. Not from his dealings in last season with Tommy, because even though we got the weapons back, he didn't get anything else done, and yeah, it was messy. And this season, I feel like at the beginning of the season he was a step ahead of Tommy, and now Tommy has caught up with him, and it's quite possible that Tommy will start to take a step ahead of him, like he was last season. It's an interesting dynamic, but I continue to just dislike him on every level. Ada is still refusing to pick a side, even though I believe a side has already been chosen for her. At the end of the day, she is a Shelby, even if she doesn't choose to be a Shelby. and that means that she is a pawn in the chess game, and some parties will try to use her as a way to get to Tommy. So she's got to face the facts that she is in danger. I don't think she will though, because she's headstrong, like most of the Shelby family. Arthur's coke habit seems to be getting stronger. When he first did it, Tommy said race days and openings. I think I'm not sure if that's verbatim, but unfortunately, I think Arthur's taken that to every day he opens the pub, which I don't think is what Tommy meant. But there we go. We saw him have another bit of a violence attack at the end when Sabini's guy tried to kill Tommy. I mean, justified, he was protecting his brother, but he just wouldn't stop. I think he almost tried to bite his ear off at one point, which is, disgusting. But there we are. Yeah. Continues to be very interesting. I don't know where we're heading, but it's interesting. I mean, as far as I can see, this is the Shelby Empire, as I like to refer to it as, is just expanding and going into new directions. And the question is, as I asked last week, is will they get a bump and get knocked down a peg or two, or will they continue to rise? If they continue to rise, that means they have to take out the Italian gang. But what kind of consequences will that lead to? I guess we'll see as the season progresses. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell and comment below. All those things help me grow the channel so I can keep doing this for you, the internet. Please do comment, please do like, because yeah, I love talking to people in the comments and chatting about Peaky Blinders or any of the shows I'm watching. And yeah, the faster we can get that subscriber number up, the quicker we start doing more things on the channel. So yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.